Ever been hungry but not had enough time to go out and get something? In tonight's News 5 Fortunes, we look at a business with you in mind, one that you don't have to go to. It's a business that comes to you.
And that's it.
Todd Doyle never gets a break over the lunch hour. Neither does his business partner, John Egan. They don't have dinner time free either, but that stands to reason. They own Empire Restaurant Express. It's a delivery service for restaurants who don't deliver and customers who want them to.
Full order comes with a choice of soup or salad. And
right now, Todd's manning the office taking lunch orders.
I have a fettuccine Alfredo with chicken, a full order.
That's faxed to the restaurant, and then John or one of the other drivers takes care of the rest. Egan says the idea for the business, oddly enough, came to him and his friends when they were hungry.
A bunch of bachelors sitting around one day, wondering where we're going to eat, who's going to go get it, and who's going to buy.
Of course, they were watching football. John thought, if we're willing to pay for something like this, I bet a lot of other people are, too. A year and a half after starting, they found a lot of people are. Terry Auk is just one of Empire Express's regulars.
We have a lot of in-house meetings here. It's very convenient. You get a nice variety of food. You get healthy food. They deliver it hot right to the table with all the utensils.
They've even printed up this menu with 11 of their most popular Sioux Falls restaurants. But the real sell? Dinner at home is easy.
I like the idea.
All for $3.50, not a bad deal.
Not bad at all. And I like the idea that they go to different restaurants. I know they do Theo's and different ones like that, too, that don't deliver.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, TGIF, but what does that spell for the weekend? Scott Beaudoin is in with our 5-day forecast in just a few minutes.
And in news, the number of registered voters in Minnehaha County is on the rise. We'll drive home the facts about why.
By tomorrow, it'll be slowly moving into the west, and that's going to spark off some showers as it moves on to the east. And as it makes its way into Nebraska, when it makes its way into Minnesota and Iowa, that's going to push all the moisture off. High pressure will build in. We'll see cooler and drier air. It's looking to be a great forecast. Tonight, though, you can expect clear to partly cloudy skies, turning less humid, a temperature of 58 degrees. By tomorrow, we'll be warming up to 76. Now, some sun will be in the morning and the afternoon, but it'll be followed by some clouds. Thunder showers will arrive late in the day, and some could turn severe late at night. So stay tuned to News 5, and we'll run crawls across your screen if we do have severe weather. We'll see a temperature of 76, and the winds will be out of the northeast still from 10 to 15 miles per hour. Well, let's take a 5-day forecast in and show you what it looks like the rest of the day. There we go. Rest of the week, 78 on Sunday, and then Monday, we take the thunder showers out of the forecast, start to cool down in this lower 70s to upper 70s. Then we warm back up on Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are just looking gorgeous. Right in time to go back to work.
There you go. It's always the way it happens.
Yeah.
But at least we'll be good for Zippity Zoo. Don't forget it. Can we plug it one more time?
One more time.
Thanks.
Coming up on News 5 at 10, the Sioux Falls Canaries face another division leader tonight in Fargo.
And the Twins and Tigers tangle at Tiger Stadium. Jon Wilson has the highlights and scores in sports. More news is next.
I believe that when the customer comes into my office and comes and sits at my desk, I want to fulfill every need that they have.
It's a bank that's small enough to provide personal service to the customer, yet it's big enough to where we are able to offer the products and services that our customers need.
That's my favorite part, is the fact that I can make it happen here at Home Federal.
Beginning July 1st, the Sioux Falls Sanitary Landfill, which serves our 5-county region, will no longer accept printed paper products, corrugated cardboard, and plastic and metal containers. This means your recyclable items will have to be separated from your garbage. Ask your garbage hauler for more information on sorting and pickup days. All residents will be required to recycle these items beginning July 1st. Start now. Reduce, reuse, recycle. For more information, contact the City Health Department or your local waste hauler.
Voter registration in Minnehaha County is suddenly on the rise.
Some attribute the success to the new motor voter law.
Tonight, Beth Fuller tells us how people here are signing up in a unique way.
Bad idea. Since taking effect a year and a half ago, the motor voter law has succeeded in signing up more than 5,000 new voters in Minnehaha County. So you might think that most voters would register where they get their driver's licenses, but in Minnehaha County, that's not the case. Only about 650 people have signed up at the driver's license office, but 2,000 have by mail, and nearly that many have registered at public assistance agencies like the Department of Social Services. The Department of Human Services and the Armed Forces have also made a difference.
When someone comes in to apply, the first thing we do is offer them the opportunity to register to vote or not.
Instead of leaving applications in a box separate from other forms, the DSS personally offers registration cards to applicants, and that's how they account for their high 50% acceptance rate.
And I think it gives them an opportunity where there are probably people who probably would not go down to the auditor's office and get a registration form and fill it out.
And Minnehaha County Auditor Sue Rouse says Republican fears that more Democrats are found at those kinds of agencies are not justified here. Republicans still hold the advantage in Minnehaha County. Of the nearly 79,000 voters, the GOP is ahead by 4,000.
Registration between Republicans and Democrats has stayed fairly stable. What it has done is increase our overall registration quite a lot.
But the success of the program will be measured this fall when we see how many of the newly registered get out and vote. In Sioux Falls, Beth Fuller, News 5.
Skipping to Minnesota, for many visitors to Grand Rapids this weekend, there's literally no place like home. Judy Garland's home, that is. Garland is best known for playing Dorothy in the movie classic Wizard of Oz. And today, her home of 4 years, which is now over 100 years old, was dedicated and open to visitors. Some of the visitors included 3 of the 17 munchkins from the Wizard of Oz.
And she's not only really dead, she's really most sincerely dead.
Other visitors included the man who bought the last pair of Garland's ruby slippers and a historian who's making a documentary about Garland that will air in December.
You're watching KDLT's News 5, the station that's working for you.
Heal me, console me, tell me it'll be alright. Guide me, stand beside me, and comfort through the night. You have the power within you, granted from above, to strengthen body and spirit with your special kind of love. You're caring for life. No one does it quite like you. Caring for life. Always there to help me through. No matter where you go or where your heart may rest. When I'm with you, I know I'm with the best.
Later on the Tonight Show, it's Miss Piggy. You work with Miss Piggy. A little bit of a ham. And superstar Garth Brooks with comedian Carol Leifer and eerie similarities.
In music, Dolly Parton sang 9 to 5.
In politics, Hillary Clinton may be doing 5 to 9. Then Conan's got Nick Turturro, NBC tonight.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Now twist, and again, and turn, and toss. Just great. Now reach, and bend, and push, and turn, and slice, and stop.
Introducing the new chicken pasta Caesar salad and the new Mardi Gras pasta salad. They're gonna work out just fine.
Now reach, and push, and smile.
Perkins, breakfast, dinner, and everything in between.
KDLT is spreading its wings to Channel 41 Watertown, Channel 28 Aberdeen, Channel 47 Millbank, and Channel 23 Pierce.
Like we were talking about earlier, the Canary score is kind of reflecting my bowling score.
Exactly. In the last 3 games, 44 runs for the Canaries, but they've only won 1 of those 3 games, including tonight. They're still on the field, as a matter of fact. In the Northern League, Canaries and Red Hawks have christened in a new stadium tonight up in Fargo, as Sioux Falls looks to close in on the division-leading Red Hawks. We check the scoreboard. Fargo's batting right now in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs. Canaries lead this one 13-11. A bench-clearing brawl to end the 7th. Aaron Itrola was ejected from the Red Hawks. Also, Paul Carey was ejected. Paul Carey, a home run on the night. Still 2 outs in this one. We'll give you a final if we get it before the end of news time. Another North Dakota-South Dakota matchup up in the Prairie League is the Dakota Rattlers from Bismarck meet the Pheasants at Fossum Field in Aberdeen tonight, and the Pheasants come out on the losing end of this one, 14-6, the final. Aaron Gertison, though, 3 hits on the night. He extends his hitting streak to 14 games. The Pheasants drop to 10-5, same 2 teams on the field all weekend long at Fossum Field in Aberdeen. Now up to the majors. The Twins and Tigers tangling again at Tiger Stadium as converted starter Rick Aguilera looks for his 2nd win of the season for Minnesota, and this would be a shutout. Very unusual at Tiger Stadium. 0-0, bottom of the 6th. That's Travis Fryman looping a double in front of a diving Rich Becker. Bob Higginson comes around to score. It's 1-0 Tigers, same inning. Big Cecil hits this soft liner to right. Matt Lawton can't handle the bounce. Travis Fryman scores easily. It's 2-0. Starting pitcher Felipe Lira, looking good all night, pitches a 4-hitter, his first complete game of the year, as the Tigers shut out the Twins. The final 2-0 from Tiger Stadium. The Royals are at Camden Yards tonight facing Baltimore. It was the Orioles' night. Bottom of the 5th, Cal Ripken rips this one over the left field fence. Cal's 13th homer of the year. 6-1 Birds at this point. Next batter is B.J. Surhoff. He likes the pitch. He gets it and lofts this one out into the fans and right. 7-1 Orioles, but it would be Cal's night. Here, with the swing, it's in his wheelhouse. 2nd homer of the game. 5 RBIs on the night for the Iron Man as the Birds go on to win this one 9-3 over Kansas City. The Yankees take a pair from the Tribe, so the Twins still don't pick up any ground on the division leaders. Elsewhere, Milwaukee over California, that game in the 7th. As Chicago, 7th straight loss for the White Sox as Seattle cleans the White Sox 12-2, and Toronto out in front of Oakland 3-2 in the 4th. The Rockies just a game out of first place in the West, facing Philly at the Vet. Bottom of the 2nd, Phillies' Pete Incaviglia ties the game at 1 with this solo shot to right field. The game would be close throughout. We go to the top of the 9th. Colorado's Vinny Castilla crushes this one to left center field.
She had the figure.